We want to welcome everybody right here to the Vault. And Daryl, we had some great games last week, and we got to give out some awards.
Yes, we do. And we got some awards to give out. We got the Grit Award, the Grind Award.
And we got a new award.
Yeah, we got to talk about that
We
later.
got to talk about that later.
So, but let's go ahead and get started with the show. Thank y'all for watching the Grit and the Grind Sports Podcast. The Grit Player of the Week
Who is it, Daryl?
is coming out of Northern Nash. Carson Jenkins, number 48. In this game against Franklinton, he had 8 solo tackles, 2 forced fumbles. And not only that, Sean, right now, this kid is leading the 2A, 3A Eastern Conference 17 with total tackles.
How many?
115.
He is all over the field.
All over the field. He's averaging 15 tackles per game. He's got 32 solo tackles and 88 assist tackles. So he gets my Grit Player of the Week. Now, Sean,
Okay.
who's that Grind Player of the Week?
The Grind Player of the Week this week comes from a team called Nash Central, the Bulldogs, who we would like to thank for donating a nice help for our setup today. Thank you, Bulldogs. Thank you, Coach Lee and the AD staff over there and the administrative staff at Nash Central. But the Grind Player of the Week goes to Justice Staten, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl, this was a game that you said, do your job.
Do your job.
Listen to your coaches.
There you go.
Stay focused.
Tell them.
And what you say about that Northern Nash tape, what you do with it?
You burn that.
And build for a new tape to watch.
Right. That's right.
And that's what they did. They listened to you. They listened to their coach. They stayed focused. Justin Staten, number 2 for Northern Nash, 21 carries, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. They stay focused.
Yeah, they stay focused. And he definitely deserved to be the Grind Player of the Week.
Well, we got a new award we'll be giving out. It's called the Grit and Grind Team Award. This award will be going to the teams that we feel like gave a team effort to help their team pull a total victory out.
Yeah.
So, Daryl, tell me a little bit about this Grit and Grind Award.
Okay.
What do a team have to do to be able to receive this award?
Well, to receive this award, you have to show that you were basically working as a team to get the win.
All in.
All in. Listening to your coaches, doing your job, and just staying focused on the task at hand. And my Grit Team Award this week goes to Nash Central.
Welcome
and
to
I'm going to tell you
Central.
why. Nash Central played a tough game against Bunn last week.
On the road.
Home. Yep. And it was close to the very end. And it came down to one play. And each of these players had to do their job for this play to work. And Nash Central was able to pull it off with a touchdown. And we got video on this. And this play was from Dominique Whitehead. He threw the ball to Dararis Wilkins. Hope I pronounced his name right. And for the touchdown. And Nash Central won the game. So they get my Grit Team of the Week.
Now, the Grind Team of the Week goes to a team that last week I told you, I love the air raid offense they run every year. They just had a down year, 0-6. Kids could have quit and said they don't want to play no more the rest of the last 2 games of the season. They showed up, hosted the game, played a team that we said should have beat them by 30 points.
At least.
But CB Aycott is my Grind Team of the Week because they listened to their coaches, they did their job, and they did what they had to do. And, I mean, they really could be saying, we're not playing for nothing.
Right.
We're not going to the playoffs.
Correct.
Well, let's get ready for basketball season. Let's get ready for rest of the season, indoor track. But they said, let's play spoiler. Let's spoil the West Johnson Cougars.
And that's exactly what they did.
And that's what they did.
And that's
so my award goes to CB Aycott. Way to go, Golden Falcons.
And you can also go on our Facebook page, the Grit and the Grind podcast, and check out the players of the week, Carson Jenkins and
Justice Staten from Nash Central.
All right. So, Sean, we need to go ahead and get started with the show. So where's that bus taking us this week?
Well, this bus trip right here, we don't have to go too far. Because all we got to do is go to the locker room after school.
Okay.
Talk to the coach a little bit. Then we're going to go to the cafeteria.
Uh-oh. What we get?
And Nash Central going to feed us good.
Oh.
Because they know they playing to still to try to make a run the table to get in the playoffs.
Run that table.
So the cafeteria lady, I talked with her this morning. She said, we eating pizza tonight, boys.
What?
Because we need y'all to win.
Yeah.
Because we want to play a playoff game, whether we on the road or we hosting one.
There you go.
So, Daryl, who does Nash Central have this week?
So Nash Central is going to be playing Lewisburg. They're coming in from the 2A, 3A Eastern Conference 17. Nash Central right now is overall record is 4-4. They're 2-3 in the league, and they're playing a Lewisburg team right now that's ranked number 7 in the conference.
Okay.
This is a good chance, again, just like last week, with Nash Central, this is a good chance to take advantage of another team that you should be able to beat.
You should be able to beat
It's
them.
going to be close. Now, Lewisburg is a good team.
They're a
They've
good team.
had some tough last 2 games have been kind of tough. They lost, but up until then, Lewisburg I think was like 4-1.
They're 4-1.
So this is still a good Lewisburg team. So Nash Central still has to be honed in like they were before. Forget about everything. Take one play at a time. Do your job. Listen to your coaches. I'm gonna keep preaching this. Listen to your coaches, and you have a good chance to win this game. And so again, key players again for Nash Central is going to be Justice Staten, who is our grind player of the
He's the
week.
ground player of the week.
Grind
He's the
player
ground
of
player
the
of the week.
He's averaging, he's got over 706 yards. He's averaging about 131 yards per game. And against Bun, excuse me, he won a touchdown. So there's a good chance that Nash Central can win this game, but they have to stay focused.
That's the key word for Nash Central right
Yeah.
now. These last 2 games, you'd rather win these last 2 games
Right.
and give your chance a shot
Right.
to get in.
Because if you can win this game, you got to go to Roanoke Rapids. And that's not going to be easy.
That's not going to be easy.
No, but you need to have the confidence between that Bun win and then a good chance of beating Lewisburg
To take that ride.
To take that ride up to Roanoke Rapids.
And
you don't know what's going to happen, but you'll be ready.
you'll be ready. And
Yeah.
I looked at it today. On the standings, they all got the same record, Nash
Right.
Central and Roanoke Rapids.
Yeah.
But right now, they're the game ahead.
Yeah, game
They're a
ahead.
game ahead.
Right.
Just because I think based off their strength of schedule that they got the wins in.
Mhm.
So Nash Central got to buckle down on this one.
Right, because right now, Nash Central is 4th in the conference.
Right.
Roanoke Rapids is 5th. And we've been calling this date the 29th of
D-Day.
October.
It's
D-Day.
D-Day.
It's D-Day for a lot of teams.
Who's going to get in
Right.
and who's going to be?
And who?
We seen Inventory Monday.
Inventory Monday.
Lewisburg there, I did some research on them.
Okay.
4-2, 0-2 in conference.
Right.
Their 4 wins, I'm going to tell you where their 4 wins come from.
Mm-hmm.
They got beat Rocky Mount Prep. That's the game you should
Yeah.
win. Warren County, the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game you should win.
Right.
Rocky Mount Prep, 0-4, 1A conference. Warren County, 2-4, 1A conference.
Mm-hmm.
Kilp Pride, 1A, 3-3.
Right.
East Chapel Hill, 1A, 0-7. Their first loss they came was to Franklinton, who's a 3A school,
Mm-hmm.
32. Then they played Roanoke Rapids last week. 2A, they lost them. 2A school. That was in the conference game.
Right.
Game that Lewisburg should have won.
Right.
My biggest question I got about the Lewisburg Warriors is the record says 4-2. The conference record says 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
People in Lewisburg, Franklin County, turn up your TVs, turn up your laptops, tablets, whatever device you listen to the Grit and Ground Sport Podcast show on. Lewisburg Warriors.
What you gonna tell them,
Who
cuz?
have you played? Is my question.
Are you calling them out like that?
Who have you played? When I go back and do the research and you beat a 0-4 Rocky Mount Prep, that's a 1A school,
Okay.
a 2-4 1A school in Warren County,
Mhm.
a 3-3 1A school in Kilp Pride. You look at Bun and all these other schools. Bun play Southern,
Right.
play Northern,
Right.
play Rocky Mount. Roanoke Rapids play
Mhm.
Southern, play Northern. Lewisburg, you're in this 2A conference. That don't mean you have to play all the 3A teams.
Right. But you need to play somebody.
But I don't expect to see your first 5 non-conference games all 1A teams that you should run through.
Yeah.
Even if you want to play a 2A school like you,
Mm-hmm.
go down to Pine Tops, play Southwest Edgecombe.
There you go.
Go down to Tarboro, play the
Mhm.
Vikings of Tarboro.
Yeah.
Go to Betterfield, play the Brewers of Betterfield. Go to North Johnson, play the Cougars of North Johnson.
Right.
Play somebody besides these 1A schools that's right up the street from you
Mhm.
that you know you can win. And don't get me wrong, Lewisburg. I'm not going to sit here and beat the hammer on y'all
Yeah.
because I know these are teams that y'all mainly play.
Right.
They're around the way, you mainly play these teams.
Okay.
But next year, Lewisburg, I'm calling you out.
You need to tighten that schedule
That
up a little bit.
non-conference, I don't know who sets it up. I don't know if the Athletic Association set up or if they set up at the school.
They need.
Play Southwest,
play-
play Southern.
There you go.
I want to see something.
There you go.
I looked up stats on Lewisburg.
What you got?
They hardly didn't have nothing up on none of their stats.
Mm-hmm.
I did find out one thing about Lewisburg. They were 1 win away last year playing in the 2A state championship.
One win away.
1 win away. So they doing something right.
That's what I was saying.
They're
This
doing
is
something right.
still this is a good team. And Nash Central has to be focused going into this game if they want to get a win.
And I hate to say it's for Nash Central, but I will go ahead and put it out there right now. Ask Wes Johnson.
Yeah,
This could be a trap game.
this could be a trap game.
You
And
got to listen to your coaches, your ADs. Stay and say it best, Daryl. Do what?
do your job.
And stay what?
Stay focused.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all you got to do.
And give yourself a chance
That's all you want.
to go to Roanoke Rapids on a 2-game win streak.
That's all you want is a chance. So, Sean, where's that bus taking us to next?
Well, that bus is over here in Nashville. I consider it Nashville,
Okay.
even though a lot of people say it's not Nashville.
Okay.
They got to crank that bus up down.
Where they going?
They got to get down and go on the bridge and go on Highway 64.
Mm-hmm.
Ride by the big town of Nashville. From the right side of the bus, you will catch a glimpse of Castalia. A glimpse,
A glimpse.
if you look hard.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on riding. Go down to Highway 450. And when you get on the exit of Highway 450, you either can make a left or a right.
Mm.
If you make a right, you'll be going into town they call Spring Hope, North Carolina.
There you go.
But if you make a left and ride all the way up to that stoplight and make another left and then make a right, and when you make a right, they call that road Southern Nash High School
That's
road.
it.
And then you got to ride past the bright sign in the front yard of Southern Nash that tells all the events. Make a right
Mhm.
by the soccer baseball field and park that bus over there on the visitor side,
That's right.
and you got to get off that bus. And
Yep.
when you get off that bus, you got to test on your
Yeah,
end.
because you got the Firebirds.
Because this is for the 3A conference championship right here.
So we're talking about Southern Nash is going to be playing Northern Nash. Northern Nash is coming to Southern Nash. This is a 2A, 3A East Conference 17 game. Southern Nash is coming in this game 7-0,
Undefeated.
undefeated, 4-0 in the league. Right now they rank number 2 in the conference. Northern Nash is ranked number 1. Last week we said Southern had to show up
And they
because
showed
they
up.
played Rocky Mount. We was like, we didn't know what Southern Nash team was going to show up.
Don't let the score fool you. I watched the entire game.
Yeah.
Southern jumped on Rocky
Dominated.
Mount from the beginning of that game. And I mean, they were up so far. You brought in your juniors, your
Yeah.
sophomores to play,
Yeah.
and Rocky Mount scored a few.
Yeah, and they scored a few because Southern scored 10 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter, 14 more in the third quarter.
You called them out.
And I called them out.
You said put your foot on the throat.
And that's what they did.
Yes, they did.
They put it down. And I called them out on defense mostly. And when we talked last week, we said in the conference stats,
That's what we said.
defensive stats, top 22. I said not 20, but 22.
You
Give
gave
them
it two more people.
Two more
Two
people.
more people.
I ain't seen not one Southern Nash person,
And what
But
did we
guess
say
what?
last week? Southern Nash
Yeah.
is running the ball,
right?
locking you down,
There you go.
milking that clock,
That's what they do.
and fourth quarter, keep it rolling because
Keep
we're
it
ready to go
rolling.
on.
Ready to go home. But we didn't see that.
We didn't see that.
But to my surprise,
We,
this week,
we saw it last week.
top 20 sacks. Number 1, Zay Horton. He's a senior out of Southern Nash. Number 4, Antonio Woodard. Number 7, Dustin Hall. Number 10, Mitchell Jones. All of these guys are in the top 10 in total sacks. Now, interceptions, top 20.
Who top 20, please?
You got Daryl Tabor and Sammy Gandy. Top 20. Top 22 tackle.
You called that defense out.
Yeah.
Because you said that was not Southern Nash defense, what you've been seeing.
Dawson May made the top 22 as far as total tackles. So the defense stepped up,
They stepped up.
and the offense is continuing to do their thing. Total rushing yards for offense and their 3 players with Jackson Vick and Tyron Mitchell and Sammy Grannon. You're talking about over 1,700 yards rushing between 3 of them.
Mm.
So what I see out of this game, and I may be a little biased because I graduate from Southern Nash.
You see what the elders said on his
and
side.
this is how we feel. When you say Southern Nash, you think, I'm gonna use this analogy, Sean. East Coast, West Coast, back in the day.
That's what you think back in the 90s.
You know, if you want somebody dancing to all your videos,
Talk
you
to
know,
him, Suge.
all of that, then you go over there to Northern. But if you want that grit and that grind, you come over here and you touch this helmet right here, Southern Nash. Because that's what Northern's giving to get when they hit that stadium Friday night.
And it's going to be
It's going to be some
jam-packed.
grit and some grind. So I'll have my predictions later, but Southern is looking really good coming into this game.
Northern Nash, the quietest team in this conference. I talked with them this week. I stopped by there.
Mm-hmm.
And what did they all tell me? Nobody's talking about us. We doing good. We winning.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying nothing about it. We're not
Right.
saying nothing. We don't hear y'all talking about us on the podcast and say who we got to play.
Okay.
Newspapers not showing us no love. So I said, well, let me just get ready and go watch a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
They're preaching that, so they all in, they're focused. Northern, if you want to win this game, this is Coach Sean talking now. You got to come to Southern Dash.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get off that bus.
Yeah.
And you got to do what I saw you do 4 years ago. You came in focused, ready to play.
Yeah.
You capitalized on Southern mistakes, and every time Southern made a mistake, you scored.
Yeah.
And you got it to where it was a shootout that Southern couldn't keep up.
And that's the thing. Southern has to do that because the game against Bun, we talked about the penalties that Southern got.
Too many penalties.
Too many penalties. But they cut that down
They
against
cut it down,
Rocky Mount.
They cut it down.
And they're going to have to continue to do that because this is still a good Northern Nash team coming in town.
I look at Northern Nash, Darryl, the teams they beat. Bun, 41-14. Roanoke Rapids, 42-12. Nash Central, 49-6. Franklinton, 42-14. But I got worried because I went back and watched the Franklinton game on Monday morning. They were tied up. No. Franklinton was leading going into halftime. Northern Nash, if you want to give yourself to win this championship so that you can
this is
whoever wins
game.
this championship is going to either get a 1 seed, 2 seed, or a 3 seed
Right.
in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to give yourself a good seed in the playoffs, you cannot let's be tied up with Southern, let Southern be lead by a touchdown.
Because Southern's going to jump on you quick, just like they did Rocky Mount.
And I look at Northern Nash, they're a good team.
Right.
They are a well-disciplined, good team, well-oiled machine team. But when you go to Franklinton there on their senior night, I mean, you supposed to play spoiler.
Yeah.
You supposed to rip their heart out the first half. You supposed to have where the scenes be like, man, I wish we didn't put them. What? We need to flip the game, maybe play Bun on senior night.
Right.
You know?
So
no, Keno Jones is playing. He is balling.
Yeah.
That quarterback, he's balling.
Yeah, he's straight up balling.
3 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 last week. He's balling.
And that's why I said Southern defense has definitely got to step up going into this game.
They got to.
So, Sean, I think it's about that time to do our picks.
It's time to do our picks. We only had 2 big games this week, but it's time to do our picks. So, Darryl, and this is what everybody enjoys, the picks of the week.
That's what I'm hearing. They love the picks of the week, and we got quite a few.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch.
All right, so the first one is one we just finished talking about.
3A championship right here.
You know where my heart is going. I'm Southern Nash all day, Firebirds all day.
I want to go Northern Nash, but I just feel like Southern Nash, Coach Bachelor. Northern Nash beat them last year. Lightning ain't going to strike twice.
No, I don't think
I feel like Coach Bachelor just going to do what he got to do.
Yeah, he's going to do what he got to Southern Nash. All right, our next game is going to be Rocky Mount versus Franklinton. Who you got?
I'm sorry, Red Rams. Some of these teams, we just got to go ahead and say it, Darryl.
That inventory Monday's coming.
It's coming.
It's knocking on that door.
Rocky Mount, they got to win this. If not, inventory Monday maybe knocking on that door.
Yeah.
Rocky
Mount. I'm going Rocky Mount. Rocky Mount got to take care of this.
If not inventory Monday, it's knocking.
It's knocking. All right. So next game we got is Lewisburg and Nash Central. Again, Nash Central. I'm going with Nash Central. I'm staying on the wave with Nash Central.
I'm staying on the wave. But I need you to tell them once again because they love to hear you say the 3
I'm gonna
things
say
they
it one
need to
time.
do. What they need to do?
They need to stay focused. Listen to your coaches and do your job.
That's all you got.
That's all you got to do.
And give yourself a chance.
Give yourself a chance. So I'm going Nash Central.
I'm going Nash Central Bulldogs.
All right. So let's go to the 3A East Conference 21. We haven't talked about any of these teams tonight.
This should have been for the championship.
This should have been for the championship.
CBA Cup play spoiler.
Right.
So 1 or 2 things can happen. Hunt can win on to Friday night.
Right.
And they're the champions.
Yeah.
West Johnson can win and then play South Johnson and beat them, and they're the champs. Or West Johnson can win and then South Johnson beats them the final game of the season. But it's a 3-way share title.
But the thing is if this and if
it's not gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. See, that's the thing with Hunt. Hunt said, I ain't got time for
They're gonna take care of business.
We're gonna take care of business. Hunt is sitting number 1, 7-1 overall in the 3A East Conference 17. They're like, look, we ready to just go get the playoffs started today.
And I will say one thing about Hunt. They want a high seed. So Southern Northern, whoever lose that game, you could be looking at.
You could be looking
at Hunt.
Yeah. So we're going.
We're
look
gonna
like
hunt
we're
out.
going for hunt with
We're
that.
gonna hunt all the way. Hunt all the way.
All right. So next game we got is Fight versus Southern Wayne. You know, I was riding with Southern Wayne there for a
The
minute.
Saints, you riding with them.
I was, but I had to jump off that ship quick.
I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
I didn't buy none of that.
Yeah. So I think we both we got. I got Fight.
I got Fight.
You got Fight.
And Southern Wayne.
Yeah.
Is it knocking down?
Inventory.
Inventory knocking.
Yeah.
Inventory
That door
knocking.
might be already open.
Oh, it's open. Yeah.
Yeah.
The lights on.
All right. So next game we got East Wake versus. Let's see, East Wake versus South Johnson. No, it's not. It's Princeton versus
Princeton
Bentonville.
Bentonville.
Oh, Princeton.
Princeton.
That's all day. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
said
sorry,
I would say it
Bentonville.
this week.
Yeah.
I told you I would say it this week.
Go to say it.
Inventory Monday.
Inventory Monday.
It ain't knocking. That door's open.
That door is
This
open.
door, the
That
lights
door is
on.
open.
What we got next?
Let's see. South Johnson versus East Wake. I was on that East Wake band for a minute too.
You was on it.
Yeah, until they played Hunt.
You jumped off quick.
Yeah, yeah.
You dove off.
Yeah, so South Johnson.
They're
Yeah.
playing. They playing for seed now.
Yeah, they're playing real good ball right now. All right.
This one we split.
Yeah, we split on this one. I said with CB Aycock and
That was a big win last week.
Smithfield Selma.
I gotta go Triple S. I think Aycock, they had their one shining moment.
Mhm.
That was it last week. Those kids ready for basketball season.
Ready for basketball season. I'm going CB Aycock. I think they got one more win left in them.
Go to Falcons.
Yeah, I got one more. They got one more in them.
Cleveland, Gardner.
All right, so we're in the 4A East Conference 26. So we got Cleveland number 1 in the conference, 7-0, versus number 2 Garner, 3-3, 3-1. That's up there in Wake County.
That's Wake County ball.
And Garner is used to being that number 1 seed in that conference.
Of
So
course.
for Garner, right now, this is not where they want to be.
Johnson County, Cleveland.
I'm going Garner.
I gotta go
I think
Cleveland.
Garner gonna pull this
I gotta
out.
go Cleveland.
You gonna go Cleveland? All right. So next game we got still in the 4A East Conference 26. We got number 5 Colton Holder versus number 7 Southeast Raleigh.
I gotta go Corn Rollers, man. I'm riding with the Pirates. I'm riding with the Pirates.
I'm going Southeast Raleigh.
I'm feeling
I
this.
know people that's going to school at Southeast Raleigh, and I'm gonna go Southeast Raleigh.
I'm feeling this Johnson County wave.
You feeling it,
That's
Johnson?
two
County?
Johnson County teams I feel.
Yeah. Okay.
Joco, man. Joco County.
All right. So next game we got is we're in the 4A. Let's see, North Johnson versus Eastern Wayne.
Back it out 2-way right there with Bedford.
Yep.
Eastern Wayne put the hammer down on Bedford. You know, they're playing for seeding now.
Yeah.
North,
Yeah, they're playing for seeding.
North Johnson.
North Johnson.
Is the time there? Let me see.
Yeah, I got North Johnson. All right. So
Give
now
for
we're
Monday.
going to the 4A East Conference 29. Oh, that's up there where our cousin Darius
There's the
Wilkins,
coach. Yeah, there's
defense
coach.
coordinator for the Panthers. The Panthers are sitting at number 2, 6-2 overall, 4-1 in the league. They're playing number 4 Cary, who's 3-5 and 2-3 in the conference. Panther Creek had a tough game against Middle Creek a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Lost by a touchdown. I think Panther Creek's gonna roll over them.
They're
gonna take care.
They're
of
gonna take care of it. They're
Yeah.
gonna roll over.
Yeah, I don't see
They're playing for
Cary-
seeding.
Yeah, they're playing for seeding. I don't see Cary being a CBA cock or anything.
They don't.
No, I don't see that happening.
3-5, 2-3.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it time?
Yeah.
Y'all, the knocking is the door open.
I think that door might be open.
Lights on.
Lights is on.
Lights on in the locker room.
All right. So next game we got Rocky Mount Prep versus North Edgecombe.
This is a team that I have jumped on and started riding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm riding them right now. They got something good going on up there, north side of Tarboro and North Edgecombe.
Yeah.
No, 2-game winning streak.
I'm gonna have to go with you. I'm gonna have to go with North Edgecombe on that.
0-5 Rocky Mount Prep. They like saying on door.
No.
They
Yeah, the
the
inventory.
coach
yeah.
he got the clipboard.
He got the clipboard right
he
there,
making notes.
making notes. All right, and our last game: Southwest Edgecombe versus Washington.
Pam Pack.
Yep.
Pam Pack, Washington.
What?
But I didn't pick them.
You didn't pick 'em.
I just like their name.
All right, so Southeast Edgecombe.
You got to go Southwest.
Yeah, you definitely got to go to Southwest.
They
Southwest Edgecombe.
they don't want inventory money though.
No. Nah, definitely don't want.
They at least
inventory
want to
money.
get to playoffs.
At least. And so, but yeah, that's gonna be a tough game right there.
Southwest got to take.
Southwest
They
gotta
got to
take
take care of business.
Yeah, if Southwest take care of business, they'll be fine. And then Tarborough's on bye this week.
And I can't say this, Daryl. They don't buy. But even they don't buy, the Tarboro, what they do, they win.
Yeah.
So for the Viking fans, we're going to say it again. Tarborough's not playing nobody this week, but they still win. 1, 2, 3. Tarboro.
They will take care of business. So
Even on the bye week.
Even on the bye week, Tarborough's winning.
Well, we want to thank everybody for your picks. Like I said, if you want to get involved with the picks, go on our Facebook page, the Grit and Grind Sports Podcast. Like us on Facebook and put your picks in. Put them in the messenger or send them in, and we can get your picks online, and you can play along with us.
Yep.
Well, Daryl, I'm telling you, Southwest, not even Southwest, Southern Nash. And
Southern
Northern
Nash
Nash.
and Northern Nash. I told you.
This is for the title.
This is for the title. And I'll say it again. If you want to be dancing all in the videos, you go over there to Northern Nash. But if you want that grit and grind,
where you got to go?
You got to go to Southern. And that's where it's going to come down to.
2 touchdowns or 1?
I'm going 2.
I'm going 2.
We at home. I'm going 2 touchdowns.
Northern Nash, I'm telling you, they go up 2 on you.
Yeah.
That cry.
It's over.
That's you think Rocky Mountain cries wide open.
Yeah, because I'm still saying the same thing. What Southern needs to do is jump on them early.
They got to.
Just like they did Rocky Mountain. They got to score early, take advantage of whatever happens in the first and second quarter, and score as much as they can, because Northern Nash has a good quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks
in the whole conference. The whole conference.
And so those corners for Southern, they're going to have to be ready. They're going to have to, it's going to be a tough game.
Because they're going to spread the field out.
Yeah. And they're going to spread you out.
And right now for Southern Northern, this is where teams like the Havelocks, the other teams in the conference, they're now looking at your tape.
Right.
Because they know who's going in right now. They're looking at your tape. The kids are going on huddle, watching your games.
Yeah.
So this is when you definitely want to go ahead now and flex your muscles so that you can show these other schools like Havelock and all them, hey, we're here to play business.
We're here to play business.
We're here to get to a state championship.
And this is what it's going to start right here tonight. It's going to have to start
in the first
Friday night, in that first quarter.
First play.
And they got to jump on them quick.
Bitch, I'm looking for 2 touchdowns. And Vic, I'm looking for at least 3 for him.
At least.
Well, before we get out of here, Daryl, I want you to send that message to Bun one more time. What you want Bun to do?
What I need Nash Central to do.
Who did Bun play this week?
I don't know. Bun got
they on bye week this week.
Yeah, Bun's on bye week.
What do you need Nash Central to do this week?
Well, we need Nash Central to stay focused, do your job, and listen to your coaches. And everything else, hey, you got a chance.
You got to give yourself a chance.
Give yourself a chance.
I want to thank everybody for tuning into the Grit and Grind Sports Podcast. Don't forget, go on our Facebook page, like the page, go on YouTube, find us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell so whenever a video drops, you get a notification to come to your phone, your tablet, or your email showing you that a new video has been uploaded for the Grit and Grind show. And also tune in on what night, Daryl?
Thursday night on Week TV between 5:30 and 6:30.
Just tune in.
Yep.
And you'll be able to see it live on air. Well, until next week, we will see you next week. And next week's the best week of all.
Yeah.
D-Day.
D-Day.
And Inventory Monday.
Inventory Monday.
So and we'll have some teams next week that we'll be saying will be on that list.
Inventory Monday. All right, Sean.
Well, until then, we'll see you next week. We are out of here.
You got the grit.
I got the grind.
All right.